Anthony. I'm Mildred Travis, and I'll be conducting your counseling session today. I want to first thank you for doing this particular session with me. It's the requirements due for my class. You can relax. It's going to be okay. It's a normal session. Um, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, your age, what you have going on in your life?
I'm Anthony, of course. I'm 21, and I'm leaving for the Army. I'm going to be an aviation mechanic, so I'll be working on helicopters and stuff like that. I just thought it would be the right step to take into my future because they pay for my college and everything like that. So, that's the route I decided to go.
So a little bit of your history is you've already been in college, but you've chosen to come out of college. After some conversations with your parents, they shared with me that you were having some changes and thoughts about your career, but they also talked about your interracial dating kind of throughout your process as a young person. Tell me what it's like to be 21 having to decide what you're going to do with your life.
Um, mm, it's not really a strenuous process. But it's something you have to think on when you're young and you think about what you want to do for the rest of your life because you have 50 more years, or hopefully 50 more years left in your life. So you want to get into a career field that that you're gonna enjoy, but it's also gonna be profitable to you. You know what I mean?
So as you at 18, you chose to go away to college, got there and it wasn't what you said it was going to be. So now you've chosen to take the route to the military. Let's move into thinking about family and getting married, having children at your age. What are your thoughts on that?
Um, it'll all happen one day. I'm not in any rush to find a mate or have kids or anything like that. It'll all happen when it's the right time for it to happen. When I'm settled, when I have my own money and everything like that. So I mean, there's no rush on it, but I do think about it from time to time. You're getting older. You're in your 20s.
So you're fairly young. Do you think you have a long time to think about those things, or is it something that's in process to think about now?
I mean, you wanna take steps to ready yourself to be ready for that moment. You know what I mean? You wanna put yourself in a career field where you have money to take care of your little ones. When you're ready to, when you fall in love, you find the right person to do that. But like I said, there's no rush on it. But you do think about it, and you do want to prepare yourself for that.
So falling in love. Talk to me about the type of young ladies that you've dated throughout your. When did you start dating?
16.
So talk about the types of young ladies that you've dated throughout your few years of dating.
Oh, I mean, all kind. I don't really discriminate. I've had short, tall, skinny, small, big.
And you said discriminate.
Yeah, I mean, any race. I don't. It doesn't really. It's just if I'm attracted to you. If I find that attraction there, then I pursue it.
What are your thoughts on your parents not really approving of multicultural dating, but you've made the choice? It doesn't really matter. You look for attraction. What are your thoughts on your parents' thoughts of that?
Um, I mean, my parents are gonna live my life, So I do what makes me happy because it is my life to live. But of course, any young lady I bring home's gotta meet the approval of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
She's gotta be suitable. You can't just bring anybody to mama. But
And so knowing that, say, mom, she may think, "Ooh, he's bringing home all these different types of young ladies from various cultures." How do you get past thinking, "Oh Lord, my mama think I'm supposed to bring a black girl home"? How have you gotten past those things?
it was tough at first. I really just I don't know. I really just did the deciding for myself, and I just bring them to her and see if she. But Mama knows best, so if she doesn't approve, then it's likely not gonna last for too long. But.
I listened to what you just said. You said, "Mommy knows best." If she doesn't approve, then likely. Why do you say likely it's not going to work?
She has a better foresight than me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
She can see long term more than me. I'd be caught up in the moment. You know what I mean?
What about your dad or stepdad? What are your thoughts on that?
What they would think?
Mm-hmm.
My stepdad hasn't really said too much to me about any of the girls. He always, he approved. He's just happy to see me out there doing what I do. So, you know.
Now let me ask you a different question. Were you raised in church?
Oh yeah, well, from a young age, I was in the church all the time. I don't go as much as I should now, but from a young age, I was raised in the church.
I know that she
Those
said I
values
don't
are
go much
instilled.
as I used to. I don't know go as much as I should now, but what does that mean?
I just haven't been in a while, but you know, I should go. I'll probably go before I leave for the army.
I hear you saying I should, I would, I could. They might. A lot of choices to be made. A lot of things that you got to chisel down to make sure that your life is in order for you being an adult. Oops, you are an adult at 21. What's different from being 21 than when you were 18 or 19 in reference to your life?
Oh, I mean, you just get a little older, a little wiser. You start realizing that you don't have forever to decide what you want to do. So you start planning, you start doing things, putting things into effect to make your life better at 21 because you're like, I'm already in my 20s. I want to have a certain amount before 25. I want to be here before 30.
So
So you have to
setting
make
those
those
small
moves.
goals, and thinking long term, but setting those those short term goals. So I hear you say that coming up shortly, you'll be going to the military. What I heard you say, Army. So Army is the branch that you're going to.
Yes, ma'am.
What about your current dating or your current mate? Um, is she African American? Is she Caucasian? Is she Hispanic? What type of young lady are you dating right now?
Uh, she's black and white. She's African American and Caucasian. She's
So a
mixed.
biracial young lady.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
What's different about this particular relationship than the ones you've had in the past?
What's different? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She's a better person than a lot of my previous uh, ladies that I was dating.
Mm-hmm.
She has more going for herself. She has a good head on her shoulders. I mean, she has her own place,
Mm-hmm.
car. She pays her own bills. She helps her mom out with her little sister. She does more. So I mean,
So
I don't know.
slightly more mature. How old is she?
She's 21 as well.
So she's 21 as well. So she's gotten something now. Did she go to college or do anything like that?
She went to college. She got her associates at TCC.
Okay, so she did her associates at TCC. And so is she someone that you're thinking about being long term, or is she just for right now? Because you're getting ready to leave. And
Yeah.
I'm assuming she lives local. So
Yeah.
what's the plan for that?
Um, as of right now, she's just right now. And once I get in and settled in Army, then you know what I'm saying we can talk about it. But I can't really say any long term things because I'm going to be traveling place to place, doing things like that
Okay.
with the Army. So you know I can't make any
So
promises.
as the session comes to a close, I hear you say that at 21 things are a little bit different than they were at 18. You have to start thinking more about adulthood at 21 because you technically are an adult. Multicultural dating or multiracial dating really doesn't bother you, but right now you're dating someone who's half black, half white, which she's got a good head on her shoulder. She's pretty mature. Not sure where that's gonna lead, but you're setting your short-term goals in preparation for your long-term life.
Yes, ma'am.
So before our session ends, are there any questions for us? I mean, for me.
No questions, just a comment. You're a
And
great
what's the
counselor.
Oh,
It was very easy talking to
Well,
you.
thank you. I do thank you. Well, our session is over. I wish you the best. And remember at all times, when it comes to spirituality and religion, I heard you say that you go to church. I mean, that you were raised in the church. From time to time, you have to reach back to those things that you were given as a young person because those things will help sustain you in your life. Okay? All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.